Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Friday, August 20th. I don't want to get the date mixed up. We're going to be going over some news headlines. Also, we'll have one practice report today. That's Tulane, no LSU or Saints. So they didn't post a practice report. So we'll have Tulane practice report with Coach Fritz. We'll have that in just momentarily. So let's go ahead and send those links out to you. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So let's see. I'm going to put that in. So it looks like, yep. So, and we'll go over to the my side and on Facebook, and I'll send that link over to you. To anybody who wants to come in video chat with us, if you want a video chat, that's fine. So we welcome that. Okay, here we go. Okay, video chat. Once again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter is posted. So let's go ahead and begin with today's sports. So we're going to go over to the Tulane practice report. Coach Fritz talking about this morning's practice. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go over that momentarily. Let me send this over.
All right. Coach, if you want to start us with a quick statement.
Went out to the Superdome. It was outstanding as always. Appreciate the Saints allowing us to come out there and practice. And had a good practice. We kind of cut back a little bit today because we're scrimmaging tomorrow. But we got a lot of good work in. We did some onside kick versus our hands team, and we did some punt stuff. We did some special situations with that. Same thing with kickoff return, things that are hard to get to. And then we did some 2 minutes, 7-on-7, a couple different situations, and some units. So it was good work today, very good work.
You mentioned they were going to test out their own stuff for that. Could that go pretty smoothly?
Right.
The scrimmage.
We wore a mask. We were checking on that. I think they had a few backpacks they took through the X-ray machine and all those kind of things. So it was good.
So the scrimmage tomorrow. Any players being held out that you don't need to see?
No, anybody who's healthy can play tomorrow, but some will play a little bit. Some will play a moderate amount, and some will play a whole lot. So we've got a 3 different categories of guys. There's a few guys that have played over 1,000 snaps in their career here. So we have a pretty good idea what they're going to do, but I still think it's good for them to get a few reps in.
I saw Kristen Esner kicking off yesterday. He has a pretty strong leg. I mean, Merrick's a really good kickoff guy. Is Merrick going to be your guy again this year?
I think so, but the other guy's really doing a good job kicking off. Casey Glover.
Right. He kicks well too.
He might be first team right now, but they'll all compete.
That's all I got.
Good.
Sorry.
Okay, once again, short practice report today. I'll be honest with you. Look, I'll be totally honest with you. Look, the kickoff team coverage is going to have to be a lot better this year because they last year they allowed returns and stuff like that. So they definitely going to have to work on that. They did work on some 7-on-7s and stuff like that. So I'll be honest with you. Look, they are getting ready for Oklahoma because Oklahoma, this team, if they're playing Oklahoma, is a highly nationally ranked team. So they're going to have to play consistent when it comes down to it. Quarterback play, running back play, you name it. They have to play absolutely 100% consistent. So once again, we will go over some news headlines. We'll have no Saints practice reports or LSU practice reports. So we will go over some sports headlines for this Friday, August 20th. So let's go through those sports headlines. Sports headlines. I will put that in. Give me 1 second to put the share the screen. So if you're in here, if you want to come in and talk anything in the world of sports, here's the opportunity to. So let's go through the news headlines. Okay, news headlines for this Friday. Sources: ACC, Big Ten, Big 12 to announce alliance. So it looks like they're going to be having an alliance. It's going to be formed by the by all three of the conferences that's in the Power Five. So I think it's a pretty good deal when it comes down to it, with these conferences aligning with each other, doing some initial work on some situations that's plaguing the conferences. So I think it would be better because see, like SEC, if SEC, American Conference, and the Sun Belt Conference kind of get together and form an alliance like the Pac-12, the Big Ten, and the ACC, that would be a big concern. So that's something right there we're definitely going to be watching when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. So we will move along here. You got any questions, comments, and concerns? Give us a ring through the chat room or video chat. Okay, NCAA penalized Texas A&M men's basketball coach Buzz Williams for violations. So it looks like he is going to be so they will penalize him. So that's going to be they are placed on 2-year probation after a self-reporting incident to the NCAA Infractions Committee. So that's Buzz Williams had some violations going on in the men's basketball program at Texas A&M. So they did the violations were multiple red flags for the NCAA. So this is, like I said, look, when you got stuff like that and they self-report, the NCAA is definitely going to find out what's going on. If they had major violations, then you're going to have issues. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. And we will pull this up and see what else we got to discuss. Okay, let's put this up on the screen. Okay, Boston Celtics agree to Robert Williams' deal. It's a 4-year, $54 million extension. So it looks like he is going to be playing with the Boston Celtics for a foreseeable amount of future. He had 13 starts. He had 52 games played last season. He had 8 points, 6.9 rebounds. He also had 1.8 assists, and block shots was 1.8, and also 18 and a half minutes playing. So it looks like he's also a career 72% shooter. So that's the reason why they got him with Boston, because he can be a definite benefactor with his shooting ability. So I say this: look, if you can get those quality shooters to come on your team, the sky's the limit. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. And let's see what else we have. And let's see. Duke looking into sources of a bacteria outbreak at Coach K's camp. So it looks like they having some issues at that camp regarding bacteria outbreaks. So The Duke's infectious disease specialist is working with federal, state, local health officials to determine what happened. So that's they 84 people had flu-like symptoms, including fever, muscle fatigue, nausea. They also had after attending the Coach K Academy. So it looks like that's unfortunate for Coach K to have some kind of situation like that going on with. I mean, hopefully it's not coronavirus or the Delta variant and stuff like that. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. And we'll see what else we have. Right. Let's see. Okay. Former Miami Hurricane player Rashard Jones arrested in 2006 after killing teammate Brian Patter. So they did arrest him after a lot. This was been almost 15 years in the making for Brian, because Miami-Dade police and the marshals arrested Rashard Jones on first-degree murder charges. So that the video was issued on Twitter. The detective Juan Sevilla thanked the family for pressuring the police department to solve the case. So that's looks like he is going to be, like I said, he's going to be arraigned in Miami-Dade. So that right there, like I said, I'll be honest with you. They did I think they did an absolute great job, because to be honest with you, look, if you got somebody like that on your team that killed a former player, look, he needs to go to jail. I hate to say it. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. And we will go ahead and go through more news. Okay, LeBron James reacted to amassing 0 votes for NBA Best Player all-season survey. So it looks like LeBron James did not get a single vote. He took to Twitter. He took to Twitter to voice his opinion. He responded with a the cast was saying he was a washed up player or something like that, saying that's what he said in this tweet. He said, "Thank you. If I don't need more." So that's pretty steep when it comes down to it. Once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. So we will go through to what else we need to talk about. Okay, the Seattle Storm to visit the White House on Monday. So it looks like the world champions from 2020 will be visiting the president and his president in Washington. So it looks like that's going to happen. So once again, this is from the Associated Press. You can follow them at the Associated Press. Okay, let's see what else we have. Henrik Lundqvist retires after 15 years career. So it looks like he is no longer going to play in NHL hockey or any professional hockey league. This is number 35. So he said this it's time after more than 30 years of playing hockey. So he's 39 years old. He was the face of the Rangers organization for many years. He also played with the Washington Capitals as well. He also underwent open heart surgery. So once again, Henrik Lundqvist retires. So best of luck to him in his career and his retirement. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. So we'll click this out. And we will go over to, looks like we covered most of the sports. Let's see. Okay, Little League World Series going on right now. Top of the fifth. Oregon on top 8-2. Louisiana will take on South Dakota. That will be in the opening round of the Little League World Series. Florida will take on Michigan. That will be in a couple of minutes on ESPN. And also Texas will take on Washington. So that is going to be on ESPN. So Little League World Series going on as we speak. Also German soccer going on as we speak. 10th minute, no score between RB Leipzig and Stratagant. I'm saying it as Stratagant. Also, other games going on. Bristol City taking on Swansea. Also, Brest will take on PSG. Also, the LA Galaxy will take on San Jose. That'll be in Major League Soccer tonight around 9:30. Also, Vets will take on Cadiz. So that's going to be playing later on this evening. And the NHL. No, excuse me, soccer. So let's see. See what else we have. Looks like we covered most of the sports here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to local sports now. Let's go over to the local sports scene. So we'll go over to the local sports scene, give you in-depth coverage. Okay, Pelicans quietly putting together a winning offseason. So I'm glad to see that happening. This came out long. I read this article. So we're not going to read this article. That article was read already, so we don't want to read it ever. Okay. Okay, let's go over to this one. Okay, Saints ticket policy regarding COVID-19 protocols and refunds. So this is a statement from the New Orleans Saints. They will offer ticket refunds or opt-out options due to the COVID-19. So it looks like that's going to happen. So if you're going to a Saints game this Monday night, you must have your negative COVID test within the last 72 hours, and you have to have proof of vaccination. So that is like I said, that is what's going to happen. That is the rules. I mean, I don't like the way it is, but the truth of the matter is it's for people's health and safety. So this is from Greg Bensel. He's vice president of the New Orleans Saints. So let's go over some football preview. Bonneville expects more and better in 2021. So Ken Trahan put this out. So I'm going to tell you right now, they most likely going to, because they've been the whipping boys of the 858. So I'm kind of looking at this season with them. I'm kind of thinking they most likely will have a good season, Bonneville, and get into the playoffs. But District 8-5A is definitely going to be a very tight race when it comes down to it. So it's going to be a tight race. So, I mean, like I said, anybody can win that league at any time. So anybody can win the league. I mean, Bonneville will come out. They'll come out consistent and stuff like that. But like I said, it's going to be a long, long season when it comes down to it. So, because you got West Jefferson, you got John Eric in the league. West Jefferson, John Eric in the league. I mean, those, like I said, and then you got Chalmette, and then you got Bonneville. That could be, like I said, that could be a 3-man race when it comes down to it between those schools. It could be either one. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Okay, recruiting. Josh Matthews still high on LSU and Texas A&M. The young man is from Ponchatoula, so I'm pretty sure he'll be picking either one of those schools. He decommitted from LSU on July 30th, so it looks like he's going to be going to another school that might look for his services in the recruiting tandems. So okay, once again, Ponchatoula and Rumble had a scrimmage. So that they had a scrimmage game. So we'll show you some of the highlights. So this is what first play, good pass play right there by defense by Rumble. Ponchatoula. So that was a good defensive play right there. So Rumble right there looks like they're shining on defense. So that was a good defensive play when it came down to it. So this is the next play. He drops back. He throws a pass, and that's going to be incomplete. So that was a good, like I said, this was in the scrimmage against Rumble. So Ponchatoula, once again in the shotgun, running the ball. So a nice little run right there. So a few yards on that run play. This was on, so they get their wide receiver sets. The number one just gets the short screen and gets some of the yards against the Rumble defense. So they were rushing 3. Nice little pass play going in, and that was good defense by the Rumble secondary. So they're rushing 3. So they're going to rush 3 right here. So they're definitely going to rush 3. Rumble. So everybody's back looking for a pass or a run. They're expecting a pass or a run. So they're going to throw. So they're looking to the sideline, the quarterback for Ponchatoula. So this is another play. So they'll run the ball. So that's a pretty good defensive play by Rumble. So Rumble snuffed that play out. So I'm gonna tell you that Rumble defense will be a wrecking force in the District 9-5A, which is the Catholic League. So I think they're going to be good this year, absolutely good. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. This is some of the highlights from that scrimmage that they had yesterday or a couple of days ago. That was on the 18th. So once again, it's from Crescent City Sports. Go to CrescentCitySports.com. Okay, let's see what else we will talk about. So it looks like we covered most of the sports here. So let's see. I'm gonna get this out, and we're gonna go over some tweets. So let me switch this over to some tweets. We'll go over some tweets for a little bit, and we'll wrap this up. So let's go over some couple of tweets. I'm gonna go through this. So give me a second to put this up on the screen. So we're gonna go over a couple of tweets, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay. Mets claim Hermbreeze transferred to Gavin DeGrom to the 60-day injury list. So it looks like the Mets are making some significant roster moves during the if they want to be consistent. So that's from MLB Trade Rumors. Also, Patrick Johnson, I'm going to take what's mine. So I'm glad to see him progressing in a Phillies uniform. So that's what we're glad to see. So let's see what else we have. Okay, we got notes. Let's go over some notes. Okay, Frank Wright likes the way Jacob Eason throws the ball. So that's what he's saying in this. Also, Wright also praised Sam Emiger for his first action on Sunday. Also, Jaguars regarding Trevor Lawrence and Gardner Minshew splitting first team duties. So both are going to be splitting first team duties. Urban Meyer, his goal for Lawrence is to have a quarterback play consistently. So that's what he's expecting out of Trevor Lawrence. Now, Charles Robinson reported if the Texans choose to trade Deshaun Watson to an AFC team, it would be a full price. So that's what they're expecting right there for Deshaun Watson. It's going to be a full price. So once again, this is from NFL Trade Rumors. Go to NFL Trade Rumors. That's NFL Trade Rumors. So let's see what else we will have. And I'll put that in. Okay, Alex Bregman, quad hamstring cleared for rehab games. So it looks like he is going to be in the rehab games. That's probably going to be in the minors. So looks like this is from NBC Sports Edge Baseball. Follow them at NBC Edge Sports Edge Baseball. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to what we need to discuss. Okay, NBA trade room, Laker rumors: Gasol, Frazier, Sampson, and Thompson, and also LeBron James. So we'll go over that. So let's get those switches in. Okay, Marc Gasol told reporters following his stint with a Spanish team at the Tokyo Olympics. He intends to play 2021-2022 season with the Lakers. So it looks like he's going to stay with the Lakers. So that's definitely going to happen for Paul Marc Gasol. Also, after recent reports identifying free agents Isaiah Thomas, Derek Collison, Mike James, as some players Lakers work out. So that's what they're discussing in this notes. So once again, this is from NBA Trade Rumors. Go to NBA Trade Rumors. That's NBA Trade Rumors. So let's see what else we will go ahead and discuss, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, 2 weeks away from LSU's first cross-country meet. So LSU track and field cross-country team will be having meets. The schedule is up on the screen. They will have the UNO opener. That'll be at Lake Oaks Park. Also, the LSU Invitational. That'll be at the University Club. Chili Pepper Invitational will be in, so they'll be competing. They'll be in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The Ontario Barrios Invitational. They'll be on October 16th. Also, LSU cross country will be the SEC championship. That will be in Columbus, Missouri. NCAA regionals will be November 12th and November 20th. So that is 2 weeks away from LSU cross country. Once again, follow LSU track and field at LSU Track and Field. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, thrilling to finally share one of my favorite stories. Olympic triggered breakfast on mental health issues and elite athletes, stigma breakdown, stuff like that. So that's what they're. This is from Emily Adams. You can follow her at USA Today Sports. That's USA Today Sports. Okay, let's see what else we have before we wrap it up. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Paulson Adebo developing quickly. Can he be quarterback the Saints need? Yes, I think he most likely will be that cornerback that the Saints need because look, that's he's gonna come in and make some plays in an instant. So I kind of look at it this way. I kind of think it's gonna be a toss up in the cornerback play for the Saints when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from Nick Underhill. Follow him at Nick Underhill, Nick_Hill. So let's see what else we have, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, Kind of missed it. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see if we can scroll it down. Okay, not a great night for Jalen Regan versus the Patriots. It was wow and at joint camp and stuff like that. So it was an absolute rough night for Jalen Regan, and it's so he only secured one catch in the game against the New England Patriots. So once again, this is from Odyssey Sports. Follow them at Odyssey Sports. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, I'm gonna go through some more articles. Let's see. Okay, let's put this in. Okay, Cortland Sutton returns from ACL injury. I'm going to be the same. Plus, so that's what they're. So that's the headline right there with the Denver Broncos. So once again, this is from Around the NFL. Follow them at Around the NFL. Let's see what else we have. Okay, WrestleMania 37, a two-part documentary on the event weekend will be aired on Peacock TV. That'll be on the WWE Network and also NBC streaming platform Peacock TV. Okay, David, now joke wants to stay in Cleveland, so it looks like should they give him an extension? So that's what they're saying. This is from Draft Network. Follow them at D Draft Network. That's D Draft Network. What else we have? And we'll wrap it up. Okay, 7 Jaguars having their Fan Fest. It'll be tomorrow at 10 a.m. at A.W. Mumford Stadium. So, so if you're a Jaguars fan, you can go out to the Fan Fest, which will highlight football, volleyball, soccer, and cross country teams. So that, and also that's so also you can listen to the Human Jukebox live. So that is once again this is from WAFB. Go to WAFB. That's WAFB Channel 9 in Baton Rouge. Okay, let's see what else we have. I'm gonna scroll and we'll end it right here. Okay, looks like not much. Looks like we covered everything. So let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk. We will be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Also, Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday we'll have Saints versus the Jaguars. Once again, we will not have any videos playing during the live broadcast. We will have live audio feeds from ESPN. If you want to come in and listen to the broadcast, if you can't get to a computer or a TV set, you can listen to the broadcast here. That'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We will have the game for you. And then we'll also have the post-game show. So we will be on during the game and after the game. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Friday. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Like, share, and subscribe to us. We'll go ahead and give you those addresses. Like, share, and subscribe to us on Facebook. Also, you can like, share, and subscribe to us on Twitter. We're on Twitter all the time. Also, follow us on the YouTube channel. We do have, like I said, if you don't have YouTube, I strongly suggest you get your YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we put out a video or we go live for any sporting event. So you can go there to YouTube. And let's see, you can follow us on Instagram as well. So follow us on Instagram. Once again, everybody have a good rest of your Friday. Hot out there, folks. Please be careful out there. I know it's hot, but please, once again, please listen to to the weather people, because like I said, if we don't want to have anybody have any heat strokes or anything. So please take those advisories into heart.